All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Damien Cole back again. XLT podcast. Got a new sign and a guest today. It's Trent Miles. He's an Australian and he's living in Vietnam. He's an expat. Just like he's from Melbourne. Melbourne,
yeah. Aussies pronounce Melbourne. I guess Americans you'd say Melbourne.
Yeah, like the born identity. That's, I don't know.
Yeah.
We say all the things different. Yep. And Trent is a writer, just like me. I'm a writer too, Trent.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yep.
Trent is living in the Voontow area down by the beach. He's actually, why don't you let's go right into your creative stuff, because I like to I really want to know about this. So you're launching a YouTube channel and you're doing an animated show, right?
That's right. Yes. So the animated show came first, but because animation is expensive and time consuming, I needed some other content to fill the kind of week to week. You know, if you don't have something every week on YouTube, it just doesn't work with the algorithm, etc., etc. So that's where the big questions came into it. That's just going to be the weekly stuff, and then the animation and any kind of other big projects I do will be on top of that.
Nice. So it's called the big
questions.
So let's talk about that. So it sounds really cool. You want to elaborate?
Yeah. So essentially, it's just taking any kind of random question about movies, pop culture, and answering it.
Yeah.
So, for example, the video I'm working on right now is, why does The Godfather 3 suck? Just, and then you look at it, right? Something like this, easy as that. It can be any kind of question. So some of them are a bit more specific. Some of them are a little bit more general. Like, what's the greatest movie moment? Who's the greatest stand-up? Stuff like that. So kind of fun stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
And sort of look into, I guess.
Yeah. So we have like guests on and like debating, or it's just like you're gonna make.
Oh, the big questions will be two parts. The first part will be just a video.
Right.
And if the question that I'm asking is kind of good enough, it will also make it onto the podcast that accompanies it. And then, there'll be at least 3 people on talking about a particular question. I have about 6 people in the team who might be part of it.
Sweet.
Hey, yeah. Nephew, sorry.
Sweet.
So yeah.
Nice, bro. That's really cool. Those are like topics I like.
A lot of people, I mean, movies are a good one because people have strong opinions about that. So I guess that's why they listen in, because they want to hear what other people have to say. They have an opinion and they want to see if other people have the same opinion, I guess.
Yes. Well, I have friends that agree that Godfather 3 sucks. Godfather 1 is the best, bro. So good.
I'm not even sure about that, but that's a controversial statement.
Really? I like it.
I think everything about that movie is brilliant. I personally just don't connect to the protagonist, Michael Corleone. That's my problem. Okay. It just doesn't work for me personally. I'm not saying it's a bad film. The tension's amazing. It looks amazing. It's well written. The dialogue's brilliant. It's a brilliant movie. I just personally doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. I mean,
controversial statement, I guess.
I know. We get some flack. We get some comments.
Yeah, maybe.
So, all right, that's cool. Well, yeah, we could talk movies all day, bro. Damn.
Absolutely.
So you write, right? So.
Yep.
So what kind of writing do you do? Are you strictly professional or creative? Like, tell me a little bit about your writing.
Oh, it's a whole mix. So in terms of right now, for money, I would write professionally, like business websites via Fiverr and these sort of things. Mm-hmm. Creatively, I kind of do it all. So I got short movies, long movies, novels, the animated series, the big questions videos.
Yeah.
I kind of do a lot of different things.
Nice. So you said professionally, is that like, do you do like SEO kind of stuff or?
Yeah. That's right. Content writing, business website. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I did a few podcasts for an SEO company and
Oh yeah, cool.
I wanted to write for them, but that's different for me. I could do it, but I like to write. I wrote a movie. I've been writing since I've been here 5 years, and I came here to write, and because Saigon has like the cool coffee shops and stuff like that. I was like,
True.
oh, this looks like a romantic place to write and stuff like that. So I wrote a movie and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and well, a few actually, but
Cool.
so you're making a Aussie kind of version of the Family Guy. This is
So life sucks is that. Yeah. So like when I was a teenager, maybe like, I don't know, year 8, year 9 in high school, I got introduced to, I think it was season 5 of Family Guy that came out at that time.
right.
And after watching, I just became obsessed with it. And then, of course, there's Futurama, there's American Dad. And I mean, this is a very Australian reference, but so Channel 10 in Australia used to play The Simpsons every night, 5 nights a week.
Right.
So like that was always on the TV in Australia.
Right.
So always watching shows like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see an Australian version of those shows, but it never kind of happened. I was like, well, if I want to see that, I need to make it, I guess.
Yeah, dude, that's a great idea. Yeah, they last a long time. Simpsons, what, like 20, 30 years at least, probably.
Older than me, The Simpsons. That came out 3 years before I was born.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
I remember maybe not the first Simpsons, but I remember like the beginning. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm 42.
Okay.
I just turned 42.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So is it going to be controversial like the Family Guy? You got all these
Yes. But I have a controversial sense of humor, so absolutely.
all right.
Not kid friendly at all.
Yeah.
A lot of these things that people talk about as being offensive or should be cancelled, I usually love.
Yeah.
So, for example, Dave Chappelle's most recent special, I loved it.
Me
And
too.
everyone's like, oh, no, it needs to go away. I'm just like, we finally get a good stand-up comedy special on Netflix and they want to cancel it. Like, oh.
It's comedy, man. Like someone's got to
that's right.
it. Someone's got to. And it wasn't even that bad. Actually, he was.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, I know, because he came to San Francisco and he's really popular in San Francisco. He used to come just on like a Friday, or a Tuesday. No one would even know, and it'd just be like, Dave Chappelle's here. 50 people in the audience or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And you would just show up. Everyone would be like, oh shit, Dave Chappelle's here. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a genius to me. Him and Norm Macdonald, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that today with a friend of mine.
Yeah.
We're talking about Carrot Top of all people.
Yeah.
And we're looking into his thing, and he made this film that's like, my friend started watching this on YouTube. He said it's the worst film I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
But the woman who played the lead actress in it was doing an interview on Conan to sell the movie, and she was sitting next to Norm Macdonald. Yeah. And he's like absolutely tearing it to shreds.
Damn.
It's fantastic.
Norm is great, dude. When he died, I just started watching a bunch of his old stuff, and he's fucking funny, bro. He is good.
My best friend was the same. He loved Norm Macdonald. It's all he's been doing since he passed away is watching a lot of his old stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a movie I want to watch. Oh God, what's the name? It has him, Artie Lang, and Chris Farley. What's it called?
That's an interesting combination. Okay.
Bro, I've been watching little clips on YouTube. Okay. Bro, it looks hilarious. Those guys, okay. Artie Lang, ridiculous. I love Artie Lang. Yeah, so that's cool. So who's doing the animation for your show? You got artists already? All right.
Oh yeah, there's a guy I've been speaking to via Fiverr who might be doing. I need to get the characters designed in his style just to see if it works, but I think it will. So again, back to the kind of South Parky thing. The idea is that it's supposed to look kind of cute and cuddly, but it's quite the opposite.
Right.
Oh yeah, we'll see how
Okay.
that looks, but I think it'll be. I think it'll work.
And are you gonna produce it here, like mostly?
So I'm running everything, but I'm the only person here,
Right.
minus Karina. So minus one of the actors who's gonna do one of the voices. She's also here. Most people in Australia.
Okay.
So yeah, it's me one out here doing it all by myself.
Hey, that's what me too. Sometimes you got to do that if you want it done
That's
right. Yep. Do it yourself. Do you have all the voice actors already?
Yes, I've got all the people lined up. So there's Karina, who I was just talking about, who lives in Ho Chi Minh City as well. Actually, only just recently joined because the woman who was playing her part pulled out. So I had to recast in a sort of frantic rush because I got this event coming up in a couple of weeks. So that was a nice little hurdle, but it all worked out, I think.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say if you need any more Australian, you Australian friends out here.
Maybe there's always voices to fill, but the main cast is there, which is good. So.
Okay. All right, let me know. So let's talk about you, man. So how long have you lived here?
So it'll be 5.5 years, just over 5.5 years.
Yep. And why Vietnam? What out of all the places you could have went to?
Well,
why Vietnam? But what brought you? What was like the thing you're like, okay, did you get a job first, or you just came here? Like, tell us a little bit.
So before I lived here, I traveled here twice.
Mm-hmm.
What happened was I was living in China, and that whole situation, it just kind of fell apart. My school, I was very naive. This is the first time I left, not left Australia, but lived outside of Australia in China. My school didn't follow the rules in terms of visas, etc.,
Right.
which is, I've heard, not uncommon in China.
Right.
But a couple of months before the end of my contract, it became an issue.
Right.
I'm not sure why. So the police came to the school one day. I was not aware of that. I was in the office minding my own business, and the girls locked the office door and all started, talking quietly. I said, what's going on here? And after they left, I said, oh, that was the police. No big deal. It's okay. Oh, okay.
The Chinese police, yeah.
Yeah, I know. No big deal. Like, yeah, right, okay. But my boss kept telling me, oh, it'll be resolved. Our boss knows the police chief of the state. They'll talk it out. It's fine. But just kept kind of coming up. And it got to the point where Christmas Day, 2015, I've got a frantic phone call. You need to leave your apartment right now because the police are coming there to talk to you. And you shouldn't be there to talk to them.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I just grab them again, get the fuck out of my apartment. Like,
so you grabbed like everything you own, or you just like?
I just grabbed a few things and left because I was literally about to call my family to say like Happy Christmas.
Yeah. So
I just grabbed my laptop and the stuff I needed to do that and left. It was like, this is not the way I wanted to be spending Christmas Day. But after that, I was like, nah. And I remember like, I don't know, after the third or fourth time something like that happened, like I just lost the plot of my boss. I just absolutely lost it at her. Like I just started screaming at her, just lost it. I said, no, I'm not having any more of this. This is ridiculous. Like, you keep telling me it's fine, it's not. Like, no.
No, that's.
And then I moved to Vietnam because I had a friend here who said like, oh, come and live with me and you can live with my family and we'll teach English together and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, cool. I need somewhere to go. So
Sweet. And you're in Vung Tau. which is like the Australian Mecca Center of
Vung Tau City, yes, but that's not where I live here. So
okay.
I'm not near the beach.
Okay.
The problem is when you say Vung Tau, most people assume it's the city, but
Yeah.
like I've noticed that Vietnamese people will refer to the whole province by that name.
Right.
So this is my wife's hometown.
Right.
It's like 20,000 people live in this town here.
Okay.
More or less countryside surrounded by farms. The nearest big town's about 30 minutes away.
Nice.
So yeah.
That's cool. Do you like that better than city living?
Now, yes. When I moved to Saigon originally, I absolutely loved it, but something changed a couple of years ago. I was like, I just don't like this anymore. I lived in Saigon until May this year,
Right.
which was I went back into the second stint in Saigon after living at the beach in Vung Tau, actually.
Yeah.
And I liked it when I was in Saigon last year, but like, you know, people were home, the air was clean, there was less traffic on the roads, you know.
Yes. Yes. I almost moved to Vung Tau, what was it, 2 years ago? I just ended a job I didn't like, and then I did it like a temporary job. I did a little basketball gig down there.
Okay.
And I was looking at places to work. They were like, yeah, we got jobs for you, blah, blah, blah. I was like this close to moving to Vung Tau, but then I got a great job right next to my house. I was like, you know, I'll stay. Yeah. It's cooler there. Seafood's there. Seafood is
on the beach there, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's probably fresh still wherever you getting it at the market or whatever.
I'd say so. My wife's brother lives here, loves to fish, so
Yeah.
they get fresh seafood. Goes down to there's a couple of beaches near here, not Vung Tau Beach. So Ho Cham and Bình Châu are maybe like 10 kilometers from here. Ho Cham's a bit further away, maybe 30 kilometers, but that's still, you know, a day trip kind of thing.
So I've never been there. How is Ho Tram? Have you been there a lot?
I've been there. It's okay. It's basically just like a strip of resorts, and that's it.
Right. Okay.
There's built up all these resorts along the beach there, and that's it. That's all that's there, really. So
yeah,
there's nothing there minus a few big hotels.
Right. Okay.
The big town along the beach there. Well, there's two either side. So on one side you've got Lom Hai, and the other side you've got Phúc Hai, I think it's called, where the kind of towns either side of that. There's just the resorts in the middle at Ho Cham.
So what's your secret beach that's really nice, that's nobody goes to, and it's
I wouldn't have one around here, but
no?
This area's starting to kick off in terms of development. And me and my wife's brother were talking about that, where he said, like, if you want to buy land or property, he goes, buy in Bình Châu, because that's where it's about to kick off. I was like, okay, cool. Noted.
Okay. Tip.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So let's see. So you're like countryside area around Vung Tau. I've been around there. I've ridden my bike around there. It's cool, man. It's really cool. People are really friendly.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a beach vibe, kind of. Even in the outer line areas, it's a cool little vibe there.
It's a long peninsula, yeah, where the beach down one side is very long, it's like a couple of k's long. Yeah.
Okay. So are you speaking Vietnamese yet?
Not fluently, but getting better. So, I mean, my wife's English isn't really all that, to be honest. So there's that already, but then nobody in her family speaks English.
So you're gonna learn.
Yeah, I was learning before, and I have tried to learn the whole time here because I do enjoy doing that. The problem is that there's like the money to take lessons sort of on and off and on and off and on and off. And yeah. But I think now I'm at the point where I can see it working. I'm like, okay, if I keep going with this, it will work.
It will, because most of my friends that live in the smaller towns, they learn Vietnamese quick, because in Saigon you could go anywhere and you're gonna run into someone that speaks English at the Circle K or Mini Mart, they're gonna know English. But
Most places I've noticed the staff they will usually go out of their way to find one of the staff members who speaks enough English to help you. I noticed that in Saigon. It always made me laugh when they just like freak out when you walk in. They just say, they're like, oh, what do we do? Like, oh, I used to quick.
Yeah.
It's like, it's okay. I understand enough to like pay for stuff. It's fine. Like, you
Yeah,
don't have to freak out.
yeah. Or they'll get the little kid that knows a little English and like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's exactly. Yeah.
Bobby, come here. Huh?
Talk to him. That's right.
Hello,
Exactly.
teacher. You're like, okay, yeah.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah. So you're eating a lot of Vietnamese food out there, huh?
Yes, absolutely. So just rice for lunch and dinner with one kind of veggie and one type of meat, and that's it. Yep.
Nice, healthy.
Yep. Good and healthy. Yeah, absolutely.
You cooking any?
No, I mean, I think it's this double whammy where because I'm a man and because I'm a foreigner, a lot of the women in my wife's family think I'm useless. So I try to do anything. It's like, no, don't do that. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can do that, but okay, this is your house, so I'll do as I'm told.
Right. Get out of the kitchen.
It's just in everything. Like I try to do anything, and it's like Aiden doesn't really know what he's doing because I spoke about it with my boss, who is Vietnamese, and her husband's American, and she was explaining to me like the women in Vietnam already think the men are a little bit useless. Right. It's just kind of a thing, and I can kind of see why. Yeah. No offense to anybody, I can kind of see why. Yeah. She was saying, on top of that, you're also a foreigner, and people set low bars for foreigners in Vietnam too. Yeah. So it's a very low bar I have to jump over, you know.
Yeah. And it's not the cuisine is very difficult to cook. It's not like you just read a recipe and you're like, oh, I'm gonna whip up some pho. No.
Yeah.
Boil,
right. Exactly.
You gotta boil chicken bones for a fucking day and shit. Yeah,
that's it. Exactly.
Yeah. And what else was I gonna ask you? Oh, so when you how's Australia doing right now? So you obviously still have family there and stuff.
Yep.
I've been watching the news a little bit, and it seems like they're kind of cracking down on fun stuff out there. Is that still going on?
No. So what's happened recently is that Melbourne and Sydney have both hit the vaccination rates that they said they would open everything up. Right. So I think it's this week sometime Victoria's going to be completely open for business.
Yeah. Okay.
Before that, Australia has some of the strictest lockdowns in the Western world, I guess, where it was like, can't go 5K from your house, only 4 reasons to go out. Wow. And not only like did they ban incoming flights, people couldn't leave Australia without a good reason.
Yeah.
So they weren't letting people leave either. So there's some of the things they do in Australia is much stricter than America, for example, or even Europe or these places. So,
right.
But that's the way Australia is. It's very, when there's a disaster, very reactionary. They panic, I think.
Okay. How many people, what's the population
of Australia?
Yeah. Like 10 million?
25 million.
25? Okay.
Something like that. It might be getting closer to 30 now.
Okay.
It's not a big population. It's a very small population.
Yeah, that's like half of California.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy. Vietnam has more population than like Australia, France, and England combined or something.
Yeah, well, it's 5 times as many people in Vietnam compared to Australia.
Yeah. That's nuts, bro. And
it is hard to wrap your head around.
Yeah. It's crazy. So what makes you happy? I mean, like when you came here and stuff, like what makes What made you want to stay? Obviously, I hear your kids running around, so probably that. And like, what's the difference between living in the Western life and living out here? What makes you like happy to live here?
I would say it's just the convenience of everything, to be honest, and how relaxed it is.
Yeah,
So Australia has this kind of mythos or this idea that it's the laid back place and everyone's laid back and it's fine. It's really not that anymore. Maybe it was that, around the time I was born, the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, but definitely not now. Like everything's so wound up tight. It's just life is just so relaxed and convenient. I just love the fact like people just open shops in their houses. So like you
yeah,
can buy whatever you need anywhere. Like when I
yeah,
went back to Australia one time, my mom was like, "Oh, I need you to go and buy something from the supermarket." I was like, I have to go all the way to the supermarket to buy something. Like
yeah,
I could literally buy that next door in Vietnam.
yeah, yeah.
It's just the convenience and how relaxed it is,
It
for me.
is. It is. It's less regulations. Like you could open a shop in your house and no one's gonna come there. Hey, where's your permit? Or
Exactly, exactly.
yep, yep. I hear you. Yeah, and yeah, in California, there's a lot of like
Oh
parking
yeah,
problems and
yeah,
just like you run a red light, it's $300. Here, it's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. Maybe
$10.
nothing.
Yeah, probably nothing. Most of the time, nothing. Yeah.
So that's an interesting one because I've not visited California. I've been to New York when I
Okay.
visited America, but I've heard that like especially celebrities and a lot of people like leaving California en masse. They're just leaving to live in Texas and these places just to get out of there, just because it's so overregulated and
Yep.
cost of living and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
man,
Taxes, yeah, cost of living. Yeah, everyone's moving to Texas and Florida
okay,
because it's nice, it's cheap. California has nice beaches, but I think Florida's beaches are warm. The
better.
water's warmer.
Okay,
Well, Southern California has nice warm water. San
okay.
Francisco is freezing.
That'd be different. Yeah, that'd be very different. That's right. Northern California.
Yeah, yeah. That's where I'm from, San Francisco. So
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, our beaches they look nice, but you go in that water, woo, cold. Yeah. Yeah. So what do so you've been here 5.5 years. You think you're gonna stick it out for longer? What do you think? How's your
Uh, um, I'd be happy to do that, but there's the other place. I mean, I'm the kind of person that could live anywhere and be pretty happy, to be honest.
okay,
My wife is semi-interested in Australia,
right,
so that maybe, but I don't think I'd live in a big city in Australia,
right.
just because, all the stuff we're talking about before. Um, yeah, if I study longer, I'd be perfectly happy, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I like it. I like it. Asia's really cool, man. I mean,
I
the
think so.
food is delicious and
Yeah,
it's convenient, man. I mean,
absolutely.
yeah, in the big city, we got delivery, we got like Uber Eats, but it's called Grab, we got all that stuff. And they come on a motorbike. It's probably faster, you know. Yep.
Absolutely.
So let's see. Okay. Let's see. What so your YouTube channel. Let's plug your YouTube channel again.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure, sure,
Hey,
sure.
it's gonna be called The Big Questions or Big
That's the one. Yep.
The Big
The
Question.
big questions. Yep.
Okay. And the format is gonna so it's gonna be mostly you talking, or how many you said it was gonna be like 4 or 5?
Oh, there'll be two separate channels for that. So the big questions that talk about now would just be me, yes,
Yeah,
because I'm cheap and affordable,
yeah,
essentially. I don't
yeah,
have the money right now to like hire other people to do stuff. So it's like I need something I can just do by myself
yeah,
that will fill in the gaps until hopefully I can eventually say, right, well now I've got a bit of money, I'll hire someone better to do the voiceovers, etc. The podcast will be a separate channel.
Okay.
But it'll maybe deal with some questions will be the same, some will be different.
Yeah.
Some of the questions I'm asking or will write about aren't suitable for a podcast format, I don't think. Well, some of them are. So, like for example, talking about the movie Uncut Gems, like why was it so intense?
Good movie.
I think that's a great video, but I don't think that'll make a good podcast.
Okay.
But then, like, you know, greatest moments in cinema. Well, that makes a good podcast because everyone's gonna have a different opinion. You know, like, what about this? What about that? What about this? You
know. Okay.
So, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you could always like. While I was working for the SEO company, they told me cut it up, make like 3 little clips, and of course they're telling me how to get more viewers. Is SEO? Yeah. They're like, you know, take one topic that you talked about for like 2 minutes, cut it, throw it out there, and get people.
You can see that with Joe Rogan all the time, yeah. Just like a 10-15 minute clip of one particular topic, yeah.
Yep. Are you gonna do it on Spotify and stuff like that, or just YouTube?
I think it'll be both.
Okay.
So there's like a studio in Saigon that helps people start up podcasts and stuff. And as part of that, they'll take a small fee and they put it on all the platforms that they have out there. But also I think YouTube as well, because it'll be a companion channel to the other one.
Yeah.
So the cartoon and the videos I'm writing now, no hope in hell that will be monetized.
Yeah. Why?
So it's just too out there. So the idea is that the podcast will be put on a different channel so that can be monetized, and then that can kind of make money for both. Yeah. That's the idea, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay. Have you pitched the cartoon idea to any like big studios or anything?
No, I just write it myself. Just do it. The aim of it was to make it so I could do it myself that way.
Ah, okay.
That was the original aim. Where like when I conceived the idea in year 10 or 11 in high school, I wanted it to be just that, a 22-minute proper animated sitcom.
Yeah.
But I just don't think it was ever going to happen like that. And eventually I was listening to some comedian talk, I forget who it was, who said like one of his specials, he just put it on his own website and sold it for like a couple of bucks. He said, well, I made $1 million because 250,000 people bought my thing. I was like, well, shit, I could do that. Like, you know, just put it on a website for $5 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it became YouTube, became this. So yeah, each episode of Life Sucks, the animated show, will be about 5 to 8 minutes long. So they're not the 22-minute like Simpsons Family Guy stuff, but it's a bit shorter, but that's so I can make it myself and don't have to get other people involved and kind of deal with all the bullshit that goes with that, you know?
Yes. That's smart. Be independent so you control everything, and when you do get paid, you get the cash. That's real money, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's one of those things like I'm just doing it for fun. So if you sort of give it to someone else, they got to deal with all this extra bullshit on top, which is like, this isn't fun anymore, you know?
Yeah.
It's just fun as it is now. So
nice, bro. I like that. I like people that do their own thing and take it all in themselves. That's good, bro. I like that. That's cool. Nice. So your podcast is going to be the same name, The Big Questions?
Yeah, so the Big Questions podcast. Yeah.
Okay. Nice, bro.
That'll be the companion piece to the other channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
The channel. Yeah.
Life Sucks and The Big Questions. Those are good names. It's like it's clicky. Like you see that, you're gonna click on it. Oh, Life Sucks. That looks funny.
I honestly don't remember where the name Life Sucks came from. So originally it was called something else. When it was a 22-minute thing, the format was different. It had 6 characters, and it was called Uncut. Actually, it called something else. Okay. When I sort of rebranded it to be this like shorter thing I was going to do myself, I kind of changed a lot of the details. Like, okay, new character names, cut out 2 characters. I need a new name. I was like, Life Sucks. I don't even remember where that came from.
Yeah, it's good. It's catchy.
I like it. It's got. I think you're right. It's just nice and snappy, and it's got it sort of sums up the cynical attitude of the show, I guess.
Yep. And people identify with that, bro. Yes, I agree.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So as you've been promoting this stuff, how many podcasts have you been on so far?
This is the second one.
Okay.
I did one yesterday, and that's what kind of gave me the idea to ask for more.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, there's no reason why I couldn't just reach out and ask people. They say fuck off or say no. What does it matter? Like,
yeah.
So, I just asked a whole bunch of people. Someone said no, a couple people haven't got back to me. You said come on. I was like, sweet, okay, cool. If someone's going to offer, I'm going to take it, Perfect.
Yeah. I think I saw, is that, you did the comeback, right?
That's the one. Yes, I saw you did that too, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. He's a cool guy, man.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. Absolutely. He actually interviewed one of the actresses who's going to be in my cartoon by coincidence as well.
Really?
Before. Yeah. So Karina was talking about before lives here. She was on his podcast as well.
Yeah.
Because when he asked me to be on it, he sent me the link to his podcast. I listened to I've heard this guy's voice before.
Yeah.
We haven't heard of it before. I'm like, oh shit, that's the dude that interviewed Karina. I was like, you interviewed Karina? I was like, yeah, I did. It's like, she's gonna be in my cartoon.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so nice little connection there.
Yeah, that small world out here in the expat.
Yeah, it feels like it sometimes.
That's cool. I was gonna say they have you seen the 7 Million Bikes podcast?
Yes, I did ask him yesterday. He said no. He said we don't promote things like that. It's okay, fair enough. But actually, he's the guy who runs the company that helps people launch podcasts.
Ah, yes. Okay.
That's part of his business model, I guess. They use the studio where they film their own podcast to help other people do that there.
Right.
I already knew him by coincidence. I was like, I already know that guy. I'll just ask him. But he said, we don't promote that though. I said, okay, fair enough. That's, just ask the question, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess. Because I would think they would like to have you on because they do like comedy and they're all like more like a comedy. They have like I think they had like comedy podcasts going on during the lockdown, I think.
I asked the question. He said, no, that's not really what we do. I said, okay, that's fair enough,
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, there's that one. And then come back and then
there's one more.
Creators?
I messaged. Yes, I messaged them. They didn't get back to me yet. I messaged them yesterday. Creators in Saigon podcast.
Yeah. They're pretty interesting too. I watch all those guys.
Okay.
At least some of it. I watch their clips.
Cool.
Yeah, man. All right. So I mean, I wanna see this stuff, bro.
Well, you're welcome to come to the launch event we're having. So.
Yeah, if you need anything, like you got my contact. If you need me,
yeah, absolutely.
Whenever.
So I might as well, while I'm talking about it, plug the launch event actually. So 7th of November.
Yes.
So basically 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
We're launching the channel, and there'll be 4 episodes of the cartoon that the actors will do a live read through of.
Wow.
So people can see that, and I'll talk to people, launch our Patreon page, launch the YouTube channel. So that's the event we're doing on the 7th of November.
Sick. So
you're more than welcome to join that if you'd like to, if you have time.
Okay. Yeah, I probably do. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
So how do people watch that? What do they do?
So I would just basically, there's an event on the Fake Grapes Productions page, which is the production company that does it. Register your interest there. All you need to do is send me an email address, and then I'll email you an invite with the link. So it's invite only. On Google Meet, capacity of 100 people. I'm hoping to get that many people there. About 10 or 15 at the moment, but I'm on this little press junket now, going on podcasts, talking to people. So hopefully we boost the number a little bit. I'd
love to see it because I'm a big fan of comedy and Family Guy.
by all means come along to the event because it'd be great to have a good variety of people and not just my friends, you know.
Yeah. Another viewpoint. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's the thing, like you do need to sort of get as many different people as you can to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because there'll always be someone who'll see something you didn't see before, like, well, that's not great because blah blah blah. You're like, oh, actually, yeah, you're kind of right. I didn't think about that,
Yeah.
So absolutely.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. All right. So let's see. This YouTube channel, The Big Questions, Life Sucks, the animated show,
Yes.
the podcast coming, and what else?
Oh, yes, something else. I just remember because you're asking me. So I said to my mate I would plug this yesterday on the other podcast, but I forgot, so I might as well do it today.
Yeah.
So my best friend, who's from Australia, also lives in Vietnam. He lives in Binh Hoa, in Dom Nai, just outside Ho Chi Minh City. Him and me together are actually creating another channel where we're going to go around Vietnam making documentaries, mostly about wildlife and the environment.
Sweet.
That's his passion. Yeah. So specifically, the first project we're hoping to do is about an animal called the Saola, which is like a cross between a bovine and a deer kind of animal that was actually only recently discovered in Vietnam.
Wow.
So it's the largest mammal to be discovered in the last 50 years.
Really?
So a scientific team first documented it in 1992 or 1993.
Right.
So there's a mountain range that runs along the border of Vietnam and Laos in central Vietnam, not far from Da Nang and these places.
Yeah.
And it's in there. And sightings of these things are quite rare. They've never seen one in person in the wild, like no scientists or biologists have ever seen one in its natural environment.
Huh.
And for a whole bunch of reasons, under threat, etc., etc. So me and my friend are hoping to make a video about that and other videos about Vietnam, maybe some other places in Southeast Asia, Cambodia, Laos, just because that's close at the moment. So that's something else we're working on.
That's
hopefully
cool.
When we can travel around, we're going to go up there. And he's done a whole bunch of research. He's got a list of people he wants to talk to, park rangers, scientists, etc., etc. So yeah,
that's cool. So it's like a mini deer or like a 3/4 size deer.
Yeah, so the measurement I read was in the imperial system, which I don't know. So I said 3 feet tall. I don't know quite what that is. Like that's not that short, right? For an animal that
half of a person. I'm 6 feet. That's
half a person. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the largest mammal they've discovered in a long time. And they weren't expecting to find that when they went out there.
Hell no.
They bumped into some hunter or some local guy who had a skull of one of these animals. They'd never seen it before. They're like, oh, what's this? Never seen this before. So,
wow.
Mammals.
You'd think we discovered all the mammals, right?
That's right. That's like kind of this impressive discovery, because you think anything that size, scientists would have seen it before,
Yeah. Like a butterfly, okay, we can find new butterflies all the time, but a fucking 3-foot deer,
Yeah, that's right. But we're hoping to make videos about environmental subjects and stuff like that in Vietnam, maybe Cambodia and Laos as well.
There's a cool bird sanctuary in Long An, not too far from here. It's like a massive bird sanctuary. If you like birds, I like birds. It's like a massive bird sanctuary, and the birds migrate from Cambodia to they like rest there, and then they go somewhere else. I don't know exactly, but yeah, I forget the name. I went there, bro. I went there and fucking spent the night on like a fucking island. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a fun time. But yeah,
I must say the animal I'm keen to see in Vietnam is the elephants in the highlands. Actually, that's what I want to go and do in Dak Lak, where they grow a lot of the coffee. They have elephants in the national park up there.
Yeah,
I'd love to do that in the future.
Yeah. There's elephants sprinkled around. Yeah, they're still out there. They are still out there. Yeah. Yep. You think all the animals are gone, and then you find a 3-foot deer in the mountains. Yeah, man. All right, Trent. I'll let you go, but
Thank you very much.
nice chatting with you.
Yeah, you too.
You have your podcast, man. Get me on there. I wanna talk about Godfather with
Absolutely. Oh yeah, okay. When we get to that topic, I'll let you know.
I got some good movies too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll send you. Let's talk about the social media stuff before. I'll send you the Fake Grapes page with the event that has the event on it, because that is there already.
Yeah.
The Big Questions doesn't have anything yet because I'm still working on that now for the launch. But the Fake Grapes production page is there. That's where the event for the launch is there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'll give you that.
Okay. Put it. Email me. I'll put it in the description. Everybody, you guys could watch this Aussie Family Guy style hilarious cartoon that's coming out.
Hopefully it's quite that good, but we'll see how we go.
Bro, I mean, I think it's gonna be big. I mean, you know, Family Guy blew up. I don't know. I feel like animated stuff is always gonna. You're gonna find like.
I guess it's the controversy around it sometimes as well. But like what's the show on Netflix? Big Mouth, where like a friend of mine said like I never even heard of it until I went online. There's all this controversy saying, "Oh, this show's horrible." It's like, well, I have to watch that now.
Yeah, what's it called?
Big Mouth on Netflix.
Big Mouth. I haven't seen that one. Okay.
So it's a show about puberty. So it's a bunch of kids going through puberty, but the way they depict puberty is like a monster that like follows them around, like tells them to do messed up shit.
Oh,
it's really far out there. So in the first episode, for example, like the main character's at his mate's house, and the monster's like, jerk off now. He's like, I don't want to. I'm not mates. I'm like, jerk off now. He just starts jerking off. Like, it's really far out there. Like, ridiculously far out there. It's funny. Really messed up. Yeah. Even it was. I'm honestly like, not that I was offended or like bothered by it, but like, even for me, it was too much. Yeah. I watched the first 10 minutes of the first episode. I was like, this is just too much for me.
Wow. Okay.
It's really far out there.
Damn.
But yeah, there was also that thing that went viral in Australia. I don't know if other people have seen it or not, but it's called Siggy Butt Brain, Darren and Damo. It's this thing that went viral on YouTube a while ago. It's an Australian thing. It's these two, like, I guess the American term would be redneck. It's these two bogan guys at the train station just swearing at each other. Give us your fucking lighter, mate. Oh no, I don't want you stealing me light. It went massive in Australia. Yeah. Whenever and literally this guy just animated it at home by himself and just did the voices himself, and like it blew up. So that can happen, yeah. Yeah,
it can, bro. Yeah, I'm a fan of Australian movies, bro. I always like
really?
Well, I mean, just the culture. Like, I'm a big fan of Chopper.
Oh,
Chopper is one of my favorite movies.
Have you seen the comedian who does the impression of him though?
I thought wasn't it really him for a while? Or
no, it was Heath Franklin that did. It was he played the Chopper character on this like sketch comedy show.
Okay.
The show has long since been forgotten about, but that character still, he does stand up as that character.
Okay.
Yeah. Bro. But he's doing an impression of like Eric Banner in the Chopper. He's like, hello, fucking hello, hello.
Hilarious.
Hey, it's good.
Yeah. And I've been following Andrew Bogut on
the basketball.
He's you know Andrew Bogut, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen his Instagram lately?
No.
Check him out. He's,
I have to have a look at that. There's quite a few Aussies in the NBA actually.
There is. Patty Mills.
Like half a dozen, yeah.
Mark, what's his name? He went to college in California. Mark, he's like the CEO or whatever they call it of one of the Brooklyn. Mark, he's Australian. He's older. He's retired. He's doing the front office stuff right now. Mark.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and there was Joe Ingles as well.
Okay. Damn, I can't believe I forgot his name. I do that. I forget names. Yeah, man. All right. So let's see. Anything else you want to plug? Feel free.
No, I think I've got everything out. I'm happy with that. That's good. I got everything, I reckon. So plugged. I plugged the thing I forgot to plug yesterday about the documentaries me and my friend are making. So yeah, I'm happy.
Nice. I look forward, man. I look forward to. I love creators and creative stuff, and anyone that comes on my show, I'll watch all your stuff. And
Cool. Okay. Well, again, I will make sure to send you the invite for the event because
nice.
I need to get people there, so you're welcome to come along. And anyone you know who might be interested in, let them know.
Okay. November 7th.
The more people I get, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, November 7th. So in Vietnam, it would be at 10 a.m.
It's at 10 a.m.
So yeah, it'd be 2 p.m. in Australia because most people in Australia I was doing it for that market, I guess. So it'll be 10 a.m. here.
Oh, it's a weekend. It's a Sunday. Perfect.
Yeah, it's a Sunday.
Yeah.
All
right.
Sunday, 10 a.m.
Invite me, bro. I'll go.
I will do that. Excellent.
Cool, brother.
I said the more people I get there, the better,
Yeah.
And the idea is literally so as I'll be talking about it, I'll upload the first video for the big questions as well. So that will also be there immediately afterwards. So the hope is that people see the event, go, okay, I'll check it out, watch the first video. Yeah.
That's good.
Should be the Uncut Gems, talking about Uncut Gems.
Oh, that movie was fucking good.
I know, wasn't it? I've never seen a movie like that before. Oh.
I've never seen Adam Sandler be like a serious character before, bro.
I think that drew most people. Yeah.
I was surprised. That was good. Well written, everything.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the writing was great, which I noticed doing what I do. But like, what was amazing was like every other aspect of the filmmaking as well was on point. The sound mix, the sound design, the dialogue mix, the way it was shot, the pacing, the way just everything about it was just perfect for building tension.
Yep, and it was totally believable. It was like,
it
was like set in the perfect, like Kevin Garnett, like he's going for the playoff, and Adam Sandler's betting on him, and
perfect.
Did Adam Sandler write that? He wrote that, huh?
No, that was written by the Safdie brothers who directed the movie, and there was another guy whose name I forget who wrote it with them. Huh. They wrote that movie a long time ago. So the story goes that they wrote the movie about 10 years ago and gave it to Adam Sandler's manager, who just threw it away.
Right.
And then somehow 10 years later, they managed to get him to read it. He's like, fuck yeah, I'll be in that. Like, so.
Yeah. Well, he probably ran out of his own stuff to do. He's like, well, I love basketball and I'm Jewish, so I can play the Jewish guy.
Yes, it was the Diamond District in New York, wasn't it? That movie was set.
Yeah, that was. Oh,
where is that? Where is that in New York? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I've been to New York once, but I'm not that familiar with the place. So someone saying, "Oh, the Diamond District," I'm like, I don't remember where that actually is located.
I don't know. All I know is like State Street where they sell all the fake stuff. Maybe.
Okay.
It's probably not the same. They probably don't have the diamonds with the fake stuff.
No, probably not.
I don't know. But yeah, great movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can get your podcast up, bro. We could talk movies. Invite me because I do write.
Absolutely. Cool. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm in the game. I got a little skin in the game. So.
Well, I mean, the format for that was going to be like there's like 3 people who were kind of permanent regulars, and then we're just going to have people float in and out. So. Absolutely, you can float in and out whenever you want. I'll keep you up to date with topics, and if there's something you want to talk about, join in. Absolutely.
Yeah, I love movies. I love talking about movies.
That's exactly the kind of thing we need. So I'll keep that in mind.
Wonderful. All right, cool, bro. Let's wrap it up because dinner time.
Yep.
Great talking to you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks very much for having me.
Everyone, Trent Miles, everybody. He's creating stuff, and he's out here in Vietnam, an expat. So let's check him out, support him, and let's get it together. And I hope everything blows up for you, Trent.
There we go.
Yep.
If not, it's all been a bit of fun, so that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Fun and creating is you got to do it. That's what separates humans from freaking animals, right? We make art, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, it is a compulsion. Yeah.
Somebody quoted that, I think.
Yeah.
I'll Google that later. Maybe it was my quote.
Maybe. I forgot.
Taking it. It's mine. My new. I'm gonna blast that on Facebook right now.
Love that.
Cool, bro. Nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, thanks very much, man.
Cool, brother. Later.